I hope y'all don't mind when I get on here and put on lipstick and lip gloss or whatever because I just ate. Honey, I was gonna take a clip. Let me see if it's notification off. Ooh, yeah. Do not disturb, I should say. And my son called me. I would have been on sooner. That's why I say again, I don't make promises. So okay. Sharon, it's Karen. Share my videos, like, subscribe, hit the post notification. I go live typically twice a day, 3 times to 4 times a week. When I go live 3 times a week, it's talking about my. We're not gonna do this. Gotta get some drink, y'all. Some tea. I've got to take the thing out, but oh well, ain't gonna hurt. Okay, tea. And it's a slim tea. I get it off Amazon. I think I showed it before, but anywho. Do I have the package here? Okay. As I was saying, typically when I go live 3 times a week, it's about my weight loss journey. I'll be in the gym or talking about it, doing shorts or whatever. But if I go anywhere from 3 to 4 times, it's topics and chats, discussion. Let's do this, okay? Let's talk about it. Do I be knowing what I'm gonna say? Most of the time, I just make up stuff along the way, meaning the topics. I don't have a thing set in my mind. Sometimes stuff just comes to me. I ain't talking about make up stuff like lying about it. I don't do that. But what I want to talk about is being at the right place at the right time. Mhm. And I was going to start talking about it this morning, but I'm going to do my intro. I ain't forgot about us. Oh, Hannes. We are family. Ooh, come on now. I got all my brothers and sisters and me. We are family. Yes, we are. Get up, everybody, and sing. We are family. We're family. Okay. This was a random thought, but it's a true thought. It's a true topic. It's things that people go throughout the years, month, one point in time of their life. I have. Hold on, y'all. I just had some what is that? Swine fish, SWAI, and some potato salad. And let me tell you, I went to the store yesterday. So this is why I said being at the right place at the right time. And I don't have a vehicle. I went to the gym. Initially was supposed to come on here yesterday, but I don't make promises. So I wasn't able to do that. And then I thought about later on that evening I was gonna come on, but I was so exhausted, tired, and everything because I had gotten up before 7, grandchildren to school, walk to the gym, come back. I had planned on doing something, but I wasn't able to do it because of something random came up to where I had to take care of some important business. So that's a little backstory of what happened. I called a Lyft. Had to go to one place so you can do a round trip. So that way you won't have to wait for another person to pick you up. And in the midst of that, ended up going to another place. And where I went was the $1.25 Century and a store called Price Choppers where I live at. You know, certain states have stores like Public, Winn Dixie's, Albertsons, a whole bunch of other stuff, stores, different places, right? Well, here where I'm at, they have like Price Choppers, Hy-Vee, okay, course, other stores, Sprouts, Farmers Market, and all that stuff. So it was a man named Joey, and his brother name was David. And the man told me he loved my energy. True story. He said, I'm so glad I picked you up. And what we was talking about, come to find out, he was a LPN, okay? And he told me where he worked at. I was like, okay. And what we was talking about how good his car. Oh, this is gross. TV on and something nasty shit. What we was talking about like things like health problems. We was talking about diabetes. We was talking about thyroids. We was talking about mental health, all the things. Now, mind you, he was an LPN. So you know he see it all day. But this is the gag. As we was talking, he was telling me about wanting to lose weight because he has thyroid. Well, I'm gonna get to that. He was diabetic. So he was talking about something. I forget what the medicine he was talking about, but I can't think of it. But I showed him what I was taking. So he wrote it down. And we proceeded to talk. And as we was about to approach the second place I was going to, he was talking about thyroids. He said he had thyroid cancer. He just found out. And his brother. And he told me he wanted me to pray for him. I wish I had it on video, but everything ain't meant to be on social media. That's why I say sometimes people need to stop, put cameras up in everybody's face. But this is a testimony. This is the truth. This is talking about mental health. This is talking about sicknesses and all this stuff. My daughter was with me, okay? But she wasn't in the car when he told me about his diabetes. That's why I said it might have been just for me at that point in time. But as we approached to go to the store where we needed to go to, $1.25 Century and Price Choppers, same strip mall. Actually, they neighbors. You walk out of that store, you right here. He told me he had just found out he had thyroid cancer and his brother too. And he wanted me to pray for the both of them, but this is where it got sad. I almost got choked up on it. I keep it real. If my daughter was on here, she could comment and say, 100%, 1,000%, 1,000,000% telling the truth. He said, could you say a prayer for my brother? So I said, was it your baby brother? Now, I don't want to lie. Either or, baby brother, older brother. And he said, whichever brother, older, baby, whatever. He said, I want you to pray for him more so for me. And he said, why? He said his brother was everything to him, his best friend. This happened yesterday, which was Wednesday, the 20th, 2023. I'm putting a stamp date on that because that's where it happened. Matter of fact, I got the freaking receipt right here where I went yesterday. Okay. And here's the other one. Price Choppers. Okay. And the dates are on there too. Down at the bottom. People can see. You can screenshot it, bring it up close, okay? Both of them yesterday, okay? This is where I went. He said, if you could pray for me and pray for my brother, but I want you to pray for my brother more so than me. He said, because his brother's sick and so is he. Both of them have thyroid cancer. He said he's about to get the radiation iodine. Well, he said iodine. And when he said that, I said, I know what you're talking about because I had it before, which is a radiation iodine. And he said, It makes you sick. I said, it makes you sick. My hair fell out. So basically, it's radiation trying to shrink it. Okay. He has those lymph nodes. Okay. But his is cancerous. And his brother, too. Both of them. So when he said that, as I said, I almost got choked up. I promise you. I said, oh, Lord have mercy. Mm. I said, I'm going to pray for you. So when we pulled up, because at first he was going to take me to the price shop, I said, no, I'm going to go to Dollar Tree first because this is same, but I wanted to get the stuff out of Dollar Tree because I didn't want to have no food items. The other one's a grocery store. So I go there last. And before I got out of that vehicle to go into the $1.25 Century, he said, oh my goodness. He said, you're an angel. He said, I am so glad that you was in my vehicle. He picked me up. And he also said, I love your energy. He said, so I said before I closed the door all the way, I said, I'm going to pray for you. I'm praying for you and your brother. And so did my daughter say the same thing. She said the same thing because she was out the vehicle. Most of the stuff that was said was to me, and I heard it. She heard some. She heard about the cancer and the thyroids, and then I kind of like was explaining, because my daughter didn't know. But anywho, and he said, I said, what was your name again? He said, in the Bible, Joey and David, like Joe, David, but he said Joey. And I said, okay, I said, what the heck? Y'all, I'm something, but I'm serious. I said, what the heck? I said, my friend, when I was going to elementary school, his name was David. Okay. He lived 2 doors down and he was Mexican. And that was my best friend in grade school. He used to love for me to say, my dad don't whoop us because there was a story behind that. But anywho, and I said, I'd never forget your name. That's when I told him my friend, elementary school friend and middle school friend. His name was David. And that just really did something to me. Oh, that ain't it. So after I leave out $1.25 Century, go to the Price Choppers, buying things, sit and wait for the transportation to pick me up, which is Lyft. The guy that works in there, wear glasses. He's so bubbly. He's so funny. He always singing. He was the one that bags the groceries up, or maybe go and see if there's something that you need. He'll go and see about that on the shelf or whatever. And then this man is so good vibes. Okay. So he was singing. And then we said something about life is too short in that aspect. And he said, we got to stay prayed up and stuff. He said, y'all both is angels to me and my daughter. And I told my daughter these words. I said, I told you, we God's chosen. I know this for a fact. I am. I could get into details and tell people why. But some things that God has for you is for you, okay? I was on Facebook, and I want to say this happened last week. And I had put a video of me up. And this lady in the comments, I'm going to see if I can show you. I got 2 phones. If I can find it. In the comments said, I want to find it because I don't want to sit up here and lie, okay? Which I'm not a liar, so I need to stop saying that. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find this. picture or video. She said something about my eyes. That's kind of like a backstory of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can get to it. I put some more stuff on. Let me see here. On there, of course, you know the hell that's social media for you. And I'm just gonna want to see uh exactly what this lady said to me. It's on here. I have it, honey. It's all the way down to the down. Okay. Let me see if this is it. Uh, if I can't find it, I'm a mimic it because I'll be able to find it, but I don't want to like just hold up this live and not conversate on what the topic is and the discussion and chat. I want anybody to chime in. You could ask, talk about something, ask me a question. Like I said, I was talking about oh, that's so pretty. I was talking about high blood pressure. I was talking about um, diabetes. She said the nicest thing. Let me see if this is it. I want to find it so I can tell y'all exactly the word the lady said to me, and I'm so serious. Ooh, oh goodness, honey, I'm a good person. I'm gonna keep saying it. I ain't gonna talk less of myself because I know I am. Oh, here it is. I got the picture. This is what she said. I could turn it around too. It's a, oh God, let me see here. If y'all can see it or not. Mm, 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 mm. Well, anyhow, wait just a minute. I'm gonna get it back up. Let's see here. There's a message right there where you see that red heart. Okay, right here, right there. The lady said to me in this message, "There is so much love, kindness, empathy, and compassion in your eyes." Right here. Mhm. That was said to me. And she said it because of this picture of me right there. Hmm. So that brought me to say this. As I said this morning, a couple of days ago, or what have you, us as people, and this ain't point no finger at no one individually. I don't like to do that. Now, if it's something that somebody done to me, I can bring it up, but I still don't like putting people's names on it. Okay, just because I said my first husband, my second husband, don't nobody know their names. Okay, that's how I choose to do it. Okay, I said mental health is something that we always need to talk about. We don't need to shy away from it. I see so many people on these different social media platforms, especially the almighty YouTube, and I love it. I love it. Going through so much in their households and relationships and marriages, and this ain't just a person such as myself, which is I ain't gonna say no basic person, because what is basic? We all are individually, uniquely different. We are. Everyone, everybody on this earth is different. So why would you always, because like I said this morning, I have done it. I don't lower my standards, but I have questioned myself character somewhat of me wanting to have or feel acceptance. That's the word, acceptance. And I did at one point in time. That's because of where I was in my life, and there ain't no excuse for it. But you know what, baby? Boom. Let me tell you something. Like I tell my YouTube fam, I don't want to go through nothing. I want to love myself. I want to get over it. I want to be better. I want to do better. But when I see all this sadness on here with marriages, children, it pulls my heartstrings. I say this, I'm not putting nobody's name on. I said on this one lady's live, I think it was yesterday, if not 2 days ago. When you see or hear someone say, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just don't know what I'm going to do. And they crying. And they just really going through it. And this is on a daily thing. Day in, out. And you have children. God, speak to me. Take the wheel. And lead me in that direction of which way I need to be. I'm gonna let you guide me. I was in that. And I'm saying in a direction to where I wanted God to guide me because I was lost. This ain't had nothing to do with my kids and my kids' father. This has something to do with what I have went through in my life. As I stated, me and my kids' father should have been married until God called either one of us home. But at the end of the day, I was there for him, and he's taking care of me. Yes. But when you let yourself be with someone that's supposed to love you, because like I said, I ain't gonna lie, my kid's father ain't did nothing towards me and my kids in that way. Me and my kid's father, as I said time and time again, this is why I'm talking about mental health. He was going through depression for his first wife, but they had been divorced. But what she kept taking him back and forth to court. Why are you taking this man back and forth to court? And I'm not just saying this because I'm the other wife. This man, I could see if it was for a kid. He had 2 children, and they both was adult at this point in time. Or she was, I know one was, and he was in high school. Let me say it like that. And you kept taking him to court. And you knew he had another family, he was married. I ain't break up nobody's home, okay? I'm not that person. Because I don't want nobody to do me that way. And I already had said some of this before. So I'm talking about mental health. At the time, I didn't grasp at it because I was going through my sickness and my mental health because I was in ICU. Okay, so I done said that before. But my second husband, my kids saw some mental stuff. And part of it was my fault. But at the time, they wasn't living with me. They would see it like on the weekends and stuff. So it wasn't like they was in it towards the end. My oldest daughter and my baby girl, graduate. But at that time, I wouldn't. When my oldest daughter graduated, we went together. When my baby girl, we was together, but we wasn't together. Cause no, we're not doing this around my children. Okay, still no excuse. They saw me get impacted. I was impacted by it. I was mentally damaged from it. If I'm not saying the right words, I'm gonna just say, hey, mentally disrupted. Okay, that still ain't good. And I don't give a damn. My daughter was in high school. She's still a child. She's still a minor. I don't give a damn if they 6 months on up to being 25. Your children see these things. So I'm saying this to say, us as people, stop. My son always tell me that, my son, because I had to talk to him about a situation one time before. He always said, Mom, you is strong. He said, when you finish, you're done. I don't keep going back and forth. Once is enough. I would go through listen how I'm saying, I would go through what I'm going through until I'm tired of going through it, fed up, and it should be, you shouldn't have to keep going through it to be fed up with it. If it happens, depending on what it is, once or twice, that's enough. Really, once is enough, especially if it's dealing with infidelity. Once is enough. I don't care. There ain't no excuses. Well, maybe I did it. And you looking at yourself thinking you did. No, you didn't do it. I don't care if y'all was having trouble communicating with one another and stuff like that. You still didn't go and cheat. You get what I'm saying? Once is enough. When you have these babies, little bitty kids, minors, they still babies that can't take care of themselves, somewhat like food and roof over their head and clothes and stuff. They can take care of themselves on bathing themselves and feeding themselves. But I'm talking about on the financial level, okay? Why are you letting your kids get the broken part of you? You allowing their father or their mother to break you down till you get this in your head. You get to this point in your head where you're saying, I'm so tired. I'm just demonstrating, y'all. I'm so tired. These kids are stressing me out. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. Being a mother is so hard. I'm going through it. I need a break. You going through this and you taking your kids through it because you're going through it. You allowing yourself to go through this because you already done said a million times you're tired of it, right? I can't take this no more. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know what you can do? And I tell you this, and again, I'm not no doctor. Disclaimer: a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or none of the above. But I tell you something: a live and learn experience, seeing from others, and having common sense within myself to pull myself through it. You got to start. Each day gets easier. Each day gets easier. It can even get easier for you if you have a lot of children. I had to take care of my kids a lot of time by myself. My kid's father was away. He was in the army. He would go for 30 days, 2 weeks, a month. And not only that, I'm in a foreign country and not around family. So that's why I had to say that. Sometimes my family wasn't around. It wasn't like they wouldn't be there for me. They was not there. I didn't have no one, no car, 3 babies. And I made it do what it do. I couldn't sit around and say, I don't know what I'm going to do. This one lady said this for her name was Jenny. I used to babysit her 2 little girls, Chrissy and Jessica. And then she had a little boy. Matter of fact, she had her little boy a day after I had my daughter. Her birthday was November 16th. His was the 17th. Anywho, 89. She said these words. She had a good job too. Because that's why I said babysit for him. I can't wait till Rusty, that was his name. I don't know, I think it was his nickname or whatever, get home. Jessica, Chrissy, and I forget the baby boy's name, but her name was Jennifer, and her husband's name was Rusty. And she was short, cute little kids and stuff. She used to say, I can't wait till he get home so he can clean. Girl, this man in Gulf War. You can't wait till he get home so he can clean up. Y'all, I kid you not, she said this. So I went over her house a couple of times, me and my kid's father had. She wasn't the best of a house cleaner. Mm-mm. No. So I'm saying to myself, no, I'm just playing. What am I supposed to do? Let my kids starve because we ain't got no vehicle? No. There was a bus. We can walk down the sidewalk, get to that bus. Like literally, it was real close. I had a stroller. 2 would be in that stroller. I don't think my baby at the time was walking, but the other 2 were. Let me think back now. I know my son, of course, he was. Because 3, I'm counting the years, y'all. My son was 3. He was 4. 5, 6. He had to have been 6, and she was 2, so she was walking. Mm-hmm. So I had a 2, 3, almost 4, and then I had a 6, 7. 2, I will push in the stroller. You know, they get tired, little legs. My son walked. And also, I had got one of those like wristbands because honey, you're not running off. I ain't running through no store. Kids be hard headed. You ain't got to go all through that. So make it easy for yourself. Or better yet, get in this shopping cart. But when I had a stroller, sometimes I couldn't get no shopping cart. It was kind of hard. So what I would do, they had like a store called the Shop at PX. I can walk to it and get like 3 or 4 bags and, you know, put them in the back of the stroller. Underneath, they had a little basket thing, that type of thing. And then sometimes I had a friend, a lot of times, she would pick me up or take me and pick me up or whatever. But also I had to have my mind like this. What if? So anything I go through in life or gone through or been through, oh my goodness, y'all just don't know. I done pulled myself through. I done suffered in silence. I done suffered in silence. I done suffered by myself. I done put myself like almost like in a darkness type of thing. But I try my hardest to find a way to pull myself out of it. Should no one have to suffer in silence if they're going through something mentally? But at the end of the day, back to the kids, all this is talking about mental. Why would you allow your babies, okay, they miss their dad, they love their dad, she won't or he won't stop crying because of the dad type of thing. Every day gets better. And then not only that, if you know that father really is a good father, Let that father still be in that child's life. Push your feelings aside. That's the thing. A lot of time, us as people, we let how we're feeling towards the individual be, like making decisions on with the kids type of thing. If they should be with their father or the father be in the child's life. No, don't be selfish. Don't. Let that man, let that child be in that father's life or the father be in the child's life. A lot of things I'm talking about, I've been through this. I'm not, everybody's situation's different. I get it. But I'm talking about in the sense of how every day it gets better, easier. I could have been getting alimony from the both of my husbands if I wanted to. Straight facts. I didn't. I didn't. The second husband, I was just ready for it to be over with. I could have got him for mental abuse, infidelity, all of it. Straight facts. Proof too. Concrete proof. He was doing this back and forth. Thank God we didn't have no children together. He was going through this back and forth thing. Stop being mental with your children because you're allowing yourself to go through something with the parent. I'm so serious. Because at the end of the day, the kids is the one that's really suffering. You thinking about yourself. That's selfish. You work on you for you so you can be a better person for yourself and your children. Stop focusing and try to figure out what that person doing some investigation. That's taking too much time and energy from your children. You sitting up there at home so tired. I'm demonstrating, y'all. I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But you playing private eye, going investigating, trying to find out this, that, and the third. Honey, let it go. Let it go. Because I'm gonna tell you why. It's going to continue to happen no matter what you say. If that person loved you anyway, no, I'm just trying to spit some ball. If that person loved you, care for you, first off, they wouldn't hurt you. Love ain't supposed to hurt. Have respect for you because you got children. You the children's. I thought it was a fly around. Oh, I ain't crazy. I got some tea here, and I thought a fly went around my tea. It didn't. Stop trying to figure out if that person's still doing it. Because if you trying to figure out if that person's still doing it, 9 times out of 10 they are. They are. Sit down, pray, ask God to show you the vision and the light in the way. Ask God to bring to your heart, mind, and soul to release you of anything that you want to see, to let go of it. He will reveal it to you. You got to declutter your mind. Declutter it. Meaning, take deep breaths. Almost like meditation. I did that. And I will never go behind no man or anyone to figure out if they're doing something on me. It always came to me. That's why I was saying earlier, if you watched the beginning of the live, when that man told me yesterday, 2 people told me yesterday, and then I just showed what some woman said to me on a post on Facebook the other day or last week. Let me see if I still have it up. I'm going to have to go back to the picture. And I want to see what day it was, but I just showed it. It's on the live. If you watch the beginning of it, telling y'all, I got some good stuff to talk about. It ain't always no Debbie Downer. It's about health, wealth, mental, physical, emotional abuse, good times, bad times, sad times, memories, and all. Y'all comment down below and ask questions. And what I'm talking about today, I ain't acting like I'm no therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist, or anything. Disclaimer, because I'm not. I'm speaking on, that's why I said topic discussion. Let's talk about it. I'm talking about things that I know because I done worked around foster kids and people being abused and elder people and things like that. And myself personally, what I went through. But I'm not reflecting what I went through on trying to make nobody do what I did. I do what's best for me. And I tell you one thing is I'm not going to go falling behind nobody. That I won't do. Huh? And I'm talking it and walking it. No. You already done hurt me. I know this. You already done took me through the mental stages. I know that. Why would I continue to allow myself to keep putting up with that behavior of the person that is already toxic? It was this picture I showed it. I showed this picture. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. This picture I showed earlier, okay? This picture right here, this is me. And I showed the comment. Let me see if I can get it up here. Okay. Wow. Well, okay. There's a comment where that heart is. I can't show it, but some kind of way. I'm trying to show it. Okay, there you go. Right there. Where that heart is, that comment that person made. And the comment and statement is, there is so much love, kindness, empathy, and compassion in your eyes. This person said this to me, and I said, thank you so much, with a heart. And they said, prayer hands and a heart. Okay. I don't know who this person is at all. And they said this a week ago. So it's been a week ago. Dang. It's been a week ago. We have to stop. Mm-hmm. So this discussion is about basically mental health. And I notice like it's certain topics when I discuss certain things. When I had blood pressure, when I was talking about diabetes. Okay, interesting topics, right? I have other topics I could talk about too that I've been through, testimony, and no longer there. Tomorrow is Friday. The weekends, I pretty much, if I do a live or whatever, it might be a downtime like where the kids is playing and outside or things like that. But most of the times when I do a live on the weekend, it's something that I'm doing with them, like in the kitchen, activities or whatever, or if we're going somewhere. That's what I try to do. And see, that's what a lot of people that do content, I don't want to always put my grandchildren's face in the camera. Like if I'm in the kitchen, I'm not literally putting their face in the camera. They say hi. I think a video is on there. When we was in there making some popcorn. I don't know if I put it on this page because I have Mona Vegan Lifestyle. That's the page I have too. You subscribe to that channel on YouTube, Mona's Vegan Lifestyle. I talk about my life. Basically, that's where I really started it at over there. And now that life is happening, life over here too, right? So I just talk about a lot of topics. And then when I have them on here, it's pretty much to, show them doing things. It ain't about, that's why I said it's not no Debbie Downer station here. So anyone that's out there suffering in silence. Don't. If anyone, and this could pertain to this too, out there in a relationship, it could be a friendship, just a friendship with a friend, like just a bestie. Because people can get abused that way too and not realize it, being bullied and things like that. Mentally, physically, emotionally, sexually, physically, if I didn't say that, stop. We have to. You're only hurting yourself. The person that's doing it, they don't care. They're selfish. Mm-hmm. And my opinion, why would you let your kids see their mother or father hurt like that? Selfish. That's really the word I want to say. That is selfish, selfish, selfish. And then you got people that's narcissistic. They'll try to flip it around. Like, the reason why I did it is because she wouldn't cook or clean. Are you serious? Are you really serious? So anyhow, Ohana, that's something that I was just trying to do a little recap. Listen to everything, like, subscribe, comment down below, set the post notification to let you know that we are family. We are family. And you know it, okay?